If you don't know me, my name is Anuj and today I am in Wyoming to spread awareness on discrimination against high-skilled workers based on their country of birth. And today is a special day, it's 1st October, so many of you will be gaining this legal status of high-skilled workers, H1B. Many of you who got lucky in the craziest lottery of all time, out of 700,000 plus applications, 85,000 of you got lucky to gain the status. And the estimation is that out of this 85,000, around 60,000 are Indians who doesn't have path to permanent residency in the EB category right now. So if you know, even when your green card application gets approved, the wait time to get the green card for Indians right now in the EB category is around 130 years. So if you are from India, this status, which was supposed to be a temporary status, is gonna be your permanent status. So you will never have the same freedom as many of the high-skilled workers of other countries will soon have. So you will have to find ways to increase or maintain your freedom in the confine of this H1B status. And I have been on this status for almost 10 years now. I have been in this country for 14 years now. So here are the 3 things I have picked up along the way which can help you to maintain your freedom, or it will help you to increase your freedom within this confine of H1B. First one is that gain more skills. More skills means more freedom. I know that hard work is important, it has its place, but let's say that if you are at your company, you are probably the last one to leave. You are working harder than anyone else, but that sometimes is easier to replace than if you are really skilled. So if you are really skilled and if you need to take 2 weeks vacation for some reason, then there are chances that your vacation will most probably get approved because you are not easily replaceable. Versus if you are like easily replaceable, then it's hard to get those approvals, and then you might need to cancel your plans. And the other thing is that the skill has universal value. What it means that if you are skilled and if you need to travel outside of the country for some reason, you will have less worry that they're gonna let me in or not, because you are skilled. You can always go and find job anywhere in the world if you have skills. So the more skills you have, the more freedom you will have. Second one is that don't let your identity come from your company or your position. Let your identity come from how nice of a person you are, how helpful you are, how skilled you are, because those are the things no one can take it away from you. Those are in your control. But if you let your company or your position become your identity, then you might end up making sacrifices you might regret in your life. You might stuck with that company even if the environment becomes toxic. You might end up working harder than anyone should just because you can't let go of that company or that position. So don't let your identity come from your company or your position. And the last one is that system will make you slave if you let it. And that is true even if you get a green card, even if you become citizen. Because what happens is that sometimes you feel like sacrificing some things, like taking a trip for your sibling's wedding or like attending a family function, in fear of losing your job, or maybe in fear of they are not going to let you in again in the United States. So anytime you make a decision out of fear, it's gonna shrink your comfort zone, it's gonna shrink your freedom, and then it's gonna make it harder for you to make this kind of decision in the future. That let's say that if you have sacrificed one wedding and then if you need to go again next year, then making that decision, it's gonna get little harder than easier, because you're gonna feel like if you go now and if they don't let you in now, the previous sacrifice you made would be total waste. So that's gonna shrink your comfort zone, and you will see these people in the United States, they haven't traveled to India for like 10 years or so. And the reason why that happens is because they made choices earlier in their life which makes them harder to make these bold choices now. So play top of your intelligence. Sometimes you might need to sacrifice things, but to make those choices out of power, not fear, that this is really the right thing for you. And don't miss out on important functions, important weddings and that kind of stuff, because I have never regretted any trip I have taken to India that, oh, I shouldn't have gone and I rather should have worked. So don't miss out on important things in your life. You will always have more time to work. So yeah, that's it for now. And if you are someone from India or anyone who wants to make things fair for high skilled workers, I have a video which goes over like simple steps you can take daily, which are very low risk and doesn't require much time, but which can help to end this discrimination against high skilled workers based on their country of birth. Check out this video. I wish you the best.